let's understand the pseudo force trick now. Now remember, this is a very powerful trick when it comes to solving a lot of models. Don't get confused by what all is written there. Let's go step by step. This is your case wherein you have a big block. On this big block you have a small block of mass small m, right? This mass m is sliding down with an acceleration a and this is moving with an acceleration a naught, right? Angle of inclination is given theta. How do you find a and how do you find a naught? Well, this problem can be done by multiple methods. The first is you place yourself here on the ground. If you place yourself on the ground, what will happen is, what you will see is that this mass m is moving down, at the same time moving towards a naught slightly, right? So it will slightly see more like a curvy linear path, right? It will be like a curved path, but that path is very difficult to find if you do it from the ground frame. But what if you place yourself on the wedge? If you place yourself on the big wedge here, the problem becomes very simple, because with respect to wedge, the acceleration is a. So now you're sitting on the wedge, you're seeing this block small m, and it's going down with an acceleration a. That's the only thing that you're seeing, right? So now you are in a non-inertial frame. Because this frame is accelerating with a naught, you have a non-inertial frame. Let's see what happens now. Let me draw the free body diagram of this. On this mass m, there is a normal reaction coming from here. So that's what is there. The normal reaction is there. You have mg here, right? The mg is there. Mg is split as theta, mg cos theta, mg sin theta, that is there. What is this extra ma naught? Where did this come from? That is the pseudo force, right? Because you placed yourself in a non-inertial frame, it's moving with a naught this side, you need to supply an ma naught that side. Remember, your pseudo force is always opposite to the acceleration of the frame on which you're standing, right? So it's ma naught that side. Now I'll apply everything that I know on this. I know that if I sit here, I'll see an acceleration a like this, right? So there will be no acceleration or no movement in this direction. That's why this ma naught can be split again. This is theta, right? So ma naught sin theta, you'll have a plus ma naught sin theta here, and that will get this will be ma naught cos theta, right? And that will be split there as ma naught sin theta. So m plus ma naught sin theta, right? So n plus ma naught sin theta that you are able to see here, that will completely balance the mg cos theta because there is no movement here. That's why you have this first equation, right? The second is along this line, you have mg sin theta and ma naught cos theta, and that is going down with an acceleration ma, right? Going down with an acceleration a, so the force in that direction is ma. It's applying with the force of ma. That's the second equation. But as you see at these two equations, you have three unknowns. Your first unknown is n, your second unknown is a naught, and your third unknown is a. So how do you get three unknowns? Three unknowns from two equations? That's not possible. We need one more equation. How do we get one more equation? That will come from the free body diagram of the wedge. If you look at the wedge, there's normal reaction like this. This angle will be theta. This is theta. You can check that by geometry. So this particular force in this direction will be n sin theta, and in the vertical direction it will be n cos theta, and that will completely be cancelled by the normal reaction from the ground along with the weight, right? So n sin theta is pushing it with a naught, so I'll have n sin theta is equal to capital ma naught. That will be my third equation. Now it's very simple. Just have to solve these three equations to get the values of a naught and a. So as you saw, it was very simple to do this problem if I place myself on the accelerating frame and use the pseudo force trick. Otherwise, doing it from the ground frame would have been very difficult.